What's up guys, Ryan here from Mudgunner, and today I wanted to show you guys some pretty cool handguns. These are all going to be special edition pistols. They were either one of 1,000 or just very limited production handguns, so let's get into it. I'm going to start off by showing you guys some CZ pistols. So I have a couple CZs here, and the first one that I'm going to show you guys is the Cold War commemorative. So this is a CZ75, and then it is specifically the Cold War commemorative. So it's got the Russian hammer and sickle on the side, it's got the red stars on the front of the slide here, and then it's got Cyrillic writing, which I can get you guys a close-up of it. Some of these I'll just have to get you some B-roll, but yeah, it's a very cool pistol. It's just basically a traditional 75, but it just is that special Cold War commemorative, and it shoots pretty nice. I've shot it a couple times. Even though guns can be special edition, I still like shooting them. That's where I get my enjoyment from it, but I do keep it clean. So it comes in just a factory CZ box with 2 mags, but besides that, it's just a nice CZ75 pistol. This was my very first one, and I actually have a few of them now. I have this one, and then I'm going to show you one more, but yeah, very cool looking pistol, and the CZ75 in general just shoots nice. This one's got a safety on here, so it is single or double action. Trigger-wise, the double action's heavy, but the single action's not bad. But yeah, that's the CZ75 Cold War commemorative. And then I have another CZ75 here. This is the 75B Retro. So this one it's probably an alloy frame. Like, it feels a little bit lighter than this one. So this is an actual steel frame, but yeah, I'm trying to make sure I don't misinform you guys, but I'm pretty sure this one is a lighter frame than this one. But this is the CZ75B Retro. It's got a steel frame, and then I think these are aluminum grips on here. Also a very cool commemorative gun, but it's pretty sweet. Again, I like the 75. I haven't shot this one yet, but I assume it shoots very similar. I do have a couple nice 75s with trigger jobs and everything. The single action is pretty light on this. Like, it's a very nice single action. I don't think it's had any work done, but it's pretty light. This one I bought used, and then this one I bought new. Gosh, it may have been like 6 years ago. It may have been like 2018, 2019. So I ordered that brand new because it just seemed cool at the time. And then this one came used to our store. But very cool. It's kind of all black. So again, I'll show you guys a close-up of it. But yeah, those are the special edition CZ75s I have. And then next up, I'll show you guys a Glock. I know, fancy Glock, but this one's actually really cool. We have a Glock 19 Gen 4 here. And what's cool about this one is it's the Navy SEAL Foundation one. So it's got a Navy SEAL trident inlaid in the top of the slide, and then it's a high polished slide. So it's very cool. This is also serial number 30 of 1,000. So the serial number on these, it's NSF for Navy SEAL Foundation, and then it was 0001 through 1,000, and I got number 30. What's cool about this, or what kind of worked in my favor, I think I started out with like a serial number in like the 600 range, but there was a pretty noticeable gash in like the top of the slide. And this came from Davidson's, which is a distributor, but they have a lifetime warranty. And I hit them up and I was like, hey, my gun has a pretty big mark in it, and I just want to see if there's anything we could do about that. Because I mean, I bought it brand new, I special ordered it, and they took it in, and then they sent me another one. So I went from, again, like serial number 600 something to serial number 30, which is cool. And I have shot this gun, and I mean, obviously it shoots like a Glock 19. The one thing with racking it is you do get a little mark right there, but yeah, boom, rack it, I don't care. I do take care of it, but at the end of the day, it is just a Glock. I don't see myself ever carrying this, but it looks very cool, and I'm happy to have it. The mag I have here is not the mag that came with it. This has a Vickers base pad, but it looks really good in a 19. So it just ships with the box and 3 Glock 19 mags and a little card. So this was a Talo edition, and at the time, well, I think like once a year they were doing some special edition Glock. Talo was, so they did 1,000 of the Navy SEAL ones. They did 1,000 of a US Army one, and I think the US Army one, They had a couple variations. That one may have also been like a high polished slide with the jeweled barrel. There was also a Marine one that was high polished on the sides, and it said it had like a Marine stamp on there. But if you look up Talo Glocks, like the military ones, there was definitely a US Army one, and there was definitely a Marine one, and then the Navy SEAL one. So I didn't buy those two, but I did like this one, and it's super cool. I really like the trident in it. And I like some of these special edition guns, and yeah, that trident is just cool. I've never seen anything like that on a Glock before, so that's why I wanted to get that. And pricing wise, when you buy these things brand new, I mean, at the time a 19 Gen 4 was like $550, and then I think I paid like maybe $7 for it brand new. So I mean, you pay a little bit of a premium, but now it's probably worth more than $7. So I think it was worth it. And as long as you take care of them, I mean, this should be worth more than what I bought it for. So that was pretty cool. Next up, I'll show you one that I feel like I overpaid for, but I figured if I was gonna get a SIG 320, I might as well get this one. So this is the SIG M17 commemorative. At the time, this was the very first like commemorative gun they came out with. I think the P320 came out before this, but the P320 was just a civilian M17. So what's different about this versus the standard 320 is that at least at the time it was all flat dark earth furniture. So trigger, your slide lock, your safety, it's all FDE, where P320 even in tan was all black. And then it's not stamped P320 on the slide, it's only stamped M17. And then when you disassemble it, the inside of the slide is slightly different than a 320. Now this was at that time when I bought it. Since then, things may have changed, but yeah, this is the M17 commemorative. It was like 900 bucks, which I feel like for a commemorative gun was a lot, because you could buy I think you could buy the P320 M17 at the time for like 600 bucks, but then you buy the commemorative for 900. So that was a pretty big price jump in my opinion. And then it ships in a kind of crappy cardboard box, one that literally just looks like this. Then you could pay an extra $200 to have a rosewood box, which I did not pay the extra 200 bucks. I already felt like I was getting gypped on the 900, so that's my fault. But I still bought it. I thought it was cool, and with collector gun or with commemorative guns, they can go up in price, but I don't think this one's gone up in price at all. And then as soon as I finished paying this off, like shortly after they released the M17 surplus pistols, which I guess were military trial guns, and those, to dealers, they were coming in at like a dealer cost of 600 bucks, but people were selling them on Gunbroker and they were getting bid up to like 12 to like 1,800 bucks, which was insane. These were not selling for that high even on Gunbroker, and Gunbroker is normally where people are paying a premium to get something first. So yeah, I probably would have gotten a surplus pistol over it because I probably could have got it a little bit cheaper before they skyrocketed, but this came out before the surplus pistols. But those were just, as far as I know, they were like military trial guns. This is just a brand new in-box gun. Now the one interesting thing with this is this slide is so thick or like stiff. It's not doing it. So sometimes it gets caught up like this where I have to manually push it forward even while shooting. So I haven't put a lot of rounds through it. So you see it's kind of out of battery right now. And I haven't put a lot of rounds through it. Supposedly it should break in over time, but I think I've taken this thing out like twice. I have a standard M17 now, or a P320 build that I shoot, but yeah, I got this at the time. And I mean, it's still a cool pistol, I'm not complaining, but yeah, just all flat dark earth M17. And this one they only made 5,000, which that's actually a lot, but yeah, this is one of 5,000. And then we have a pretty cool pistol right here. You guys may have seen it on the channel before. This is my Chris Kyle edition TRP operator from Springfield. So this one they made 1,000 of, and it's a Chris Kyle commemorative. So he was killed in 2013. And if you don't know, the movie American Sniper, or the book American Sniper, is about him. So very cool pistol. I've shot it just once so far, and I want to shoot it some more. I really like the TRP. The one thing I've noticed with mine, and I can like confirm it now because I've held non-special edition ones, mine feels a little gritty when I rack it. It doesn't feel as slick, but we had another used TRP operator come through, and that slide felt like butter. So I don't know if it's just because mine is not broken in, but I am going to shoot it more, break it in, and we'll see if we can get that slide or like the action feeling a little bit smoother. But shooting wise, it was fine. Yeah, pretty cool pistol. I really like it. And then it comes in a cool box. I don't know what magazine it would have come with, so mine did not come with a magazine. I bought it used, but this is just a Wilson Combat Mag. But very cool pistol. And we also have the certificate of authenticity, and then we have this glass display box that it came in. And I don't keep it in there because if I constantly take it in and out, it's going to tear up that foam. But it also comes with a 1 ounce silver coin, and then we also have a signed book from his wife, Taya Kyle. So very cool little package, and I definitely don't mind shooting it because I think if he was here, he'd want to shoot it anyway. So yeah, again, I like shooting my commemorative guns or just any gun I have. Another cool thing with this is this is number 243 of 1,000. I also have number 243 of 1,000 on a Cobalt Kinetics Chris Kyle Edition AR, which is very cool. I don't think I've shot it on the channel. I may have shown it before, but I will shoot it on the channel for you guys. So very cool pistol. And then I just kind of have one more. It's not necessarily like a commemorative or super rare gun, but it is a limited production gun. I don't know how many of these they made. This is a Glock P80. So it's not the polymer 80. This is an actual Glock made gun, and it comes in this cool box. So I'll show you guys, it shipped with this cardboard sleeve. Which way does it open? Opens from right here. So lift this up, got a fancy manual, another sleeve, but it says Pistol 80 or Pistole 80. And then we have the old school Tupperware style Glock box that you do not want to put a loaded gun in, and this thing doesn't even seal very well. But these are cool. They came out a couple years ago, and it's just basically, I don't know the whole story behind the P80, but it's basically a Gen 1 Glock. And then I don't think they make this one anymore, but they had to make all new like tooling or machines to produce this gun. So they also make the 17 Gen 1 Classic, which is basically the same gun. It does not come in that box. It comes in a standard Glock box. But if you want this gun without paying a premium, you could buy a 17 Gen 1 Classic, and they're much cheaper, or at least they should be right now. But it says P80 on the side, and then it's got a very slick grip. It's got the little cut right there for being able to pull out the magazine. It's basically a Gen 3 or 4 magazine. And this one I haven't shot yet because I already have Glock 17 and 34. But yeah, I just bought it because it was cool, and pricing on these wasn't terrible. It was like in the 500 range, but yeah. The packaging is honestly pretty cool. And stuff like this, I could see maybe 10, 20 years from now, it could be worth some money, but yeah, I'm playing the long game on that one. But yeah, that's kind of the last one. I don't know how many of these they produced, but still a cool pistol nonetheless. And I just figured I'd show you guys these. Yeah, I like collecting guns, but I also shoot all my guns, so probably shoot this at some point. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for my next video.